Hello all, and today we're going to be looking at the gift of purchase that came from the May the 4th, the 2024 May the 4th celebration for Lego. Principally the Trade Federation troop carrier, but there's also going to be the medallion, and I won't go over the polybag. You can see it anywhere else. It's not that new. So I'm going to take it out of here. These are all things that came with it. So this is if you spent a certain amount of money. I believe it was over 200 bucks Canadian for me. I got the sets that I needed, the discounted sets that I didn't have yet to get the troop carrier. What I'll do with those sets, I don't know if I'll keep them or sell them later. We'll see. But the most important thing to me was getting the troop carrier, not just because it's a exclusive gift for purchase, but because this is something I would have actually wanted to buy by itself. And that's what I really dislike about these gift for purchase sometimes, that these are sets that I would be willing to buy individually. It's too bad that they're stuck behind the whole thing of having to buy other sets, which I get is the whole point. Now, the reason why I want to buy this is because even though I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, and I never was, I wasn't, the Star Wars, how can I say, I was born after the Star Wars movies, the original movies came out. I was the perfect age for when Lego was making sets for episode 1. And my favorite set as a kid, as a kid, what I got on Christmas Day was the Technic version of the not pilot, but of the standard battle droid, which, yes, you can have in different colors, like the leader. They give you extra pieces for that. I'm rambling. The point is, I really love those Lego sets. I also had the Gungan submarine, and I had the much larger troop carrier that came with a bunch of these as well. So I have a close link with Lego Star Wars from this particular era, and especially anything related to battle droids. I really enjoyed that stuff. So yes, I would have wanted to buy the set, and I had to get it, so this is how I got it. Now, I'm able to review it. I'll go through it, and I'll show you what it is. I don't think it's phenomenal. We'll get a bit of a closer look to it. All right. I think it's very bare bones, which is a bit too bad. It's also a bit flimsy in construction, especially these bits here. So, for example, when I talk about bare bones, there's a lot of exposed studs all over the place. I find it a bit, like I said, bare bones. Like this whole place here. I've seen how you have pieces that instead would have like this area maybe more clean, so stud free, while having studs only to have the weapons. Same here. I find this kind of clumsy, kind of like scaffolding almost. What I like a lot is this area here. This I find really cool, and this takes me back a lot, right? The kind of colors you'd have in the sets of old, and especially the fact that the curvature. I like that. I like this too. Oh yeah, I also had the I'm not, like I said, I'm not the great big Star Wars fan, but I really liked the set where you had it was kind of like a droid ship looking thing that could like transform, so it could walk, but it could also fly, and this kind of reminds me of the front of that too. So it had a really cool aesthetic. I liked it. All right, so like I said, it looks a bit bare bones. It's too bad. Also flimsy in construction. So when you do put these guys in, this is held, or I'll show you, by just your very standard type of clips, and they do the job, but barely. So when you do put them in, this can disconnect. Like I said, there's not bare bones. Sorry to be reusing. I'm gonna have the focus here. There you go. Sorry to be reusing the word, but that's very much what it looks like. Very bare bones. So the gimmick, if you would call it that, is that this does slide in. So you have it onto these kinds of pieces, and it slides in pretty well. If I can, it's always a bit tough with the camera in the way, but there you go. Just slides in like so. Now, another point I'm going to mention, and this is mentioned by other reviewers, is the printing. What was exciting about this set was that you also had the pilot battle droids. However, and you can see it here. Oh, no, you can't because it's not. Let's see if you can have it less blurry. If I get this out of the way, do you see it? There you go. The beige is not, doesn't have enough, I guess, layers of paint, if that's what you'd say. You can still see that it's the blue behind it. So it doesn't match with the rest. You see, there's a huge color difference, and if you see it in the camera, you can be sure it's the same in real life too. So that's too bad. That's just too bad. There you go. It's just too bad. I'll put them back. And yeah, you get two of these. And it doesn't look at all like what they show in the... I'll show you the picture. There. See in the picture, it's the same shade everywhere. Here, same shade. So no, that's definitely not shown here. Also, I don't see it too well, especially not up here. But you also have the words Lego, and those seem highlighted in blue almost because you have the edges as well. So it's just too bad. That's it. So that's a complaint here. Another complaint I have is that for saying that you had to spend all this money to get, even though this is technically free, you still had to go out of your way to spend money to get it. It's kind of it like I said, feels flimsy, bare bones, but also they're cheap because so you've got 6 guns for these, and I was expecting you could have extra stuff. Like for example, we do have some extra arms, not many, but we have a few, so that you can have either both arms that are angled this way or both arms shooting, right? If you want. What I did here with like with all of these is here. All of these I put one arm that you can use to hold the gun, and another arm that's this way. But you have extra arm accessories, so you can do as you wish, right? However, there's no extra guns. So what you end up with is you have these guys here with guns, like they show in the picture. So I guess I was wrong to assume such. But you end up having all these guns here, and these two can't participate in the battle. So they're just there to serve as bringing the troops, and then that's it. Just too bad. I would have liked to have extra guns. It doesn't. It's like I said, it's moments like that it just feels really cheap. Anyway, so that's that for the ship. I'll show you a 360. Go around. I do like that you have the so 360. I'll say what I'll do it first, right? And this should be pointed like this. Here you go. It's an odd pose, but I would have liked if they would lean down more, but that's not what the mold permits, so it's fine. Here. And yeah, once again, bare bones scaffolding thing. You see the very exposed Technic piece here. And then, yeah, of course, it's just a mirror image. What I do find fun is the bottom here. So they use the clear, circular plates or circular, tiles, reverse plates, so that not only does it actually make it more secure, right, by having it exactly at all the seams or where the different bricks meet, but also what's fun about these is that it looks like it is floating off the ground, right? You even see like the shadow. So I think that's cool. Oh no, wait, the shadow's from this, so it would be there regardless. So ignore what I said. But in any case, it is fun to have the effect of it hovering. It's not as intense as it looks like, the picture of the movie, but that is still fun. A nice little effect. Good. Last thing to mention is that it also comes with this, the little, the tile plate, whatever you want to call it, for the 25 years of Lego Star Wars. And yes, referring to what I grew up with, what I liked the most, which involved these battle droids. So that's it for the battle droid set. What I have paid for it, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not the best. Could have been better, but I'm a sucker for this particular theme. And yeah, I would have paid $30. The Canadian, I would love that. I don't think that'd be the case, but like $30 USD, sure. So that's what I would have paid for it. And I wouldn't have been too disappointed, but of course I wouldn't be too, I'm not impressed either. So that's basically where I end up on this. And now you can tell for yourself if that's something that you'd like or not. If you're not sure about spending all the money to get this set, or if you're waiting for the aftermarket of what you would get. I would not, for example, that spending $50 for this, I think would be way too much. I don't know what I'll fetch on the secondary market, but just to give you an idea, 30, 40, maybe 50, no. We'll see what it goes for. Now, other stuff it came with was this. So this is a, I don't know if you call it coin or medallion. I think medallion is more apropos. This is like the scene where Luke is using his targeting system to see if he could launch the beam that will explode the Death Star. And I think it's really, really well done, even though like these don't fetch much on the aftermarket, which is fine. It's not really much of a Lego item, even though it's just written Lego here. I think it is well done for what it is. So in this case, I've done on purpose. So you see I've misaligned it here. The idea is that you're supposed to like make it so that it's exactly perfect. You like this, right? So I think it's cute. It's well done. Of course, the idea, which is kind of, I mean, the whole point is Luke doesn't use the targeting system, right? He uses the Force to figure it out. But I get what they're going for, right? Because I mean, the other ones, like, what was it? Red one, right? Yeah, that's what they were using. All right. So that's what this is. You can close it up, and it looks like this. If you're wondering, the back of the coin has the same logo on it. All right, so that's the set. I hope that this helped, either if you want to buy on secondary market or just spend all the money now and get the set. I wish you all a great day, a great late Star Wars Day of May the 4th. And yeah, wish you all the best, guys. Bye.